don't mind if I fangirl a little bit here, but the Dataverse is really exciting. And unlike a lot of our competitors, Microsoft has really developed and architected this solution and this platform from the ground up. So the Dataverse is what we like to call the background behind all of the Microsoft business applications. It's that database that really kind of brings everything together, no matter who in your organization is trying to access the information. So these are an example of some of the Microsoft business applications that we support and where we compete in the CRM or customer engagement space. Obviously, Melissa talked about marketing being a strength, and marketing is both a standalone app and it works with the additional apps. And there's elements of marketing sprinkled throughout every app, which I love too. So the idea that you can segment your data and build audiences right from the start with really any of those applications. And then the marketing app really kind of builds upon that. Then we have sales, and that's what most people commonly think of as a CRM platform. And I think it's really important that you compare the sales apples to apples, and there's lots of ways for you to grow into the sales enablement. And depending on how your organization does sales, the platform is really flexible to work with you. So whether you're selling B2B, B2C, maybe you're selling through a channel and you need to keep track of all the different parties involved. I know we see that a lot with construction and with distribution. The sales module is really flexible. Then you've got customer service and field service, which sometimes people can get those two confused or they wonder how they overlap. And truly, it's really understanding how you want to service your customers and really enabling the platform there. And then we get more into kind of some of the additional features, customer voice being ways to really bring in the voice of your customer, whether that be through survey functionality and their CSAT scores of your organization or your response times, your sales team, your customer service teams. And then we talk about the additional Microsoft business apps, which aren't part of this presentation today, but we don't want to forget about our friends on the ERP side of the house, because all of that being built on the Dataverse means, and again, this is going to go into your next one, Melissa, but the flexibility that you have to use and really harness that data. So that's the core of the Dataverse. All of these applications live on the same environment. And then whatever application or app that you log into, you can consider that kind of your window into Microsoft and into the data. So each environment is catered to how you might use it, whether you're a salesperson, you're working in customer service, etc. And then what I love about it, not to steal your thunder, Melissa, is that Microsoft is backing the Dataverse with the rest of these really powerful applications. So you've got Microsoft 365, bringing in Outlook, Teams, Excel, Word, PowerPoint, etc. Then we've got the power of the Power Platform, which we'll talk about with Power Apps, Power Automate, and of course the Dataverse being part of that. And then we get into sometimes what people might think of as sci-fi when it comes to technology, but this is where we bring in Cortana and some of that assistance, Power BI, like you were saying, from a reporting perspective, all of your data being right there. It's really easy to pull and manipulate that data with Power BI and then present those Power BI dashboards right in Dynamics. So your sales team doesn't have to have multiple apps open. And Azure IoT and the ability to kind of monitor in real time other technology and bring that data into the Dataverse too. And then of course, if that's not enough, we always have the Microsoft App Source and App Store to extend the product even further.